sammen, og velkommen til en ny serie, jeg har tænkt mig at starte, der hedder A Story About My Uncle, eller ikke. Det handler i hvert fald bare om det her spil, som der hedder A Story About My Uncle, til sig selv. Jeg købte det på grund af, jeg altid gerne ville have haft det, og der er Steam sale lige pt, så det var virkelig billigt, så jeg tænkte, hvorfor ikke? Jeg kommer ikke til at... undskyld af, at jeg har været virkelig, stille på min kanal, uddød på min kanal for det seneste. Men jeg har bare ikke haft, lysten til at optage videoer. Altså, sådan, jeg optager kun, hvis jeg har lyst. Og i dag, så er jeg sådan, det her, det er et fedt spil, det vil jeg gerne spille. Så uden der mere, så tænker jeg bare, at jeg begynder et nyt spil. Jeg har ikke prøvet noget som helst. Jeg har ikke set nogen, der spiller det.
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared.
Okay. Så der skal lige skrue lidt op for...
I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
Jeg har faktisk fundet ud af, det her, det er et easter egg. Der kommer sådan en video. Vi kan bare pause videoen. Og så finde det. Jeg synes det er sjovt. På grund af, at de har rent faktisk fået en YouTuber til at, være med til det.
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards.
Jeg tror også, jeg skal skrue lidt mere for at spille. What? Det her, det burde være bedre. Det har jeg i hvert fald.
I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me. The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
Også bare, så I kan sidde og høre, hvad det handler om, så I ikke skal sidde og bare regne med, at I godt kender engelsk.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then, I didn't care so much about where I was going, or how I would get home.
Okay, så han har... Det er jo sådan det der, altså...
The suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Nej, jeg skal ikke... Det er det ikke. Det var det,
I was sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
Tja, så det ser ud som oh!
I found a strange gizmo, some sort of measuring tool that Fred must have built. It seemed to be done measuring though, so I took the results to give to Fred.
Jeg håber altså, det er god kvalitet, og det ikke lager så meget. Men ellers... På grund af ellers, så er der jo ikke noget lag. Jeg tror, jeg skal...
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him because the place was littered with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods, canned soups, tube food, and instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food, and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
Goulash, det smager mega godt. Men, what? Kan den opad nu? Kan jeg opad? What? Altså det her spil, du er sat sygt. Det er smukt. Holder du ikke bare?
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
Det er jo mega fedt spil. Jeg er glad for at købe det. Jeg skal også vente på, at den oplader igen. Jeg kan godt lide, at han har lidt plaster på sine fingre. Ikke at det overhovedet betyder noget, men så spiller vi lidt sjovt. Og det...
The grappling device left a sort of symbol everywhere I grappled. I noticed similar symbols already there in the cave, and I was getting more and more certain that this place was where Fred had gone.
By releasing one person. Ja, det virker. Altså, det her spil, Jesus Christ. Det er jo sindssygt smukt. Prøv at se. Jo, det... En af de der små... Ja. Jeg kan stadig ikke lide, når jeg går hen til en busk, så jeg kommer... Hvor det her stressende. Men så er det virkelig smukt spil. Kom. Yeah, got it. Combine power and gravel. Ah, yeah. Combine power.
The adventure suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the air at great speed.
Jeg havde virkelig... at jeg skal give slip på min... Altså, jeg skal give slip på min musikknap. Jeg skal give slip på min musikknap. Før at han flyver. Sådan der. Dave, no. Så jeg ikke. Altså igen, jeg har intet at sige, for det er spil. Grappling. What? Det forstår jeg ikke. Hvad var det, den sagde? Den tør jeg ikke engang rundt. Nu stopper det her. Det var nogle ting, jeg kan se, som jeg ved, hvor er. Og ikke bare alt det der... sådan noget science, som jeg ikke ved, hvor er. Ja, det er det ikke engang. Science fiction. See ya. Hvad? Cool. Ja, det skal virkelig det her spil. Og jeg har kun spillet 16 minutter. Altså. 16 minutter. 20. 16 minutter. This is just amazing. Stadig fedt. Bare tænk på, hvor meget der er gået igennem det her level designs. Så hver gang jeg finder... Så hver gang jeg finder en power core, kan jeg få en til det der lyskrydstal. Det er sgu mega fedt. Oh my god, fedt spil. Det er virkelig fedt. Og ja, det er på... hvad hedder det? Save lige nu. Så man kan få det væk. Men når jeg blev det bygget, at save er væk. Det er ikke... Jeg er virkelig nødt til at finde ud af, hvor jeg skal uploade til. Det er sådan, når min computer gider at rende igennem, så... Eller når jeg alligevel skal et eller andet, så smider jeg bare til den der, ikke?
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research sometimes.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water that was full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like. Hundreds of them. Fred told me that they were frog eggs. He was in for a surprise though. Guess what happened?
What? What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body. Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after all. It was mosquito eggs.
Ah, poor Fred.
I know. He did find real frog eggs eventually. He told me that they were very, very special, but I don't know what happened to them.
Men når jeg kan forstå, der og mit mærke, det bliver der eller det er væk. Nå, jeg tror det bliver der. Jeg kan tage hjørnet. Jeg kan hjørnet eller sådan noget. Det er altid lige fedt at vide, hvad man kan.
These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
Oh. Oh. Plot twist. What? Vent. Hvordan er jeg ikke kommet? Der var en helt åben sti. Og nu er det her. What? Prøv at se det. Det er altså irriterende. Prøv at se.
Hello, who are you? You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it.
Men
An
what?
underground village inhabited by frog people, or more like salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
Dun. Det er virkelig godt. Oh, come on! Come on! Det er ikke fair. Jeg gør sådan her. Så jeg tror, de der foddag måske kommer hen på den vej. Jeg tænker på, at jeg kan få et suicide. Igen, ja, jeg er ikke fuldt af det ret smukt.
Hey!
Hvad er der oppe der?
Hey!
Hvad er der oppe?
Over here!
Nå!
Hi, welcome to my village. This is the town square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me. but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's coat from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
Der er en ting, jeg ikke forstår. Eller, jeg bare ikke kan lade være at se. Det er Heisenberg fra Breaking Bad. Altså, det der er jo sådan Fred. Hvor var det han som... Hvor var det hans tid, der var henne på det ikke? Det er slet ikke faktisk. Tag den.
It looked like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
Red battle. What? Did I get mentioned? Jeg håber bare, at jeg ikke går et lignende, men det er måske ikke. Jeg går der ikke i. Jeg håber, at jeg synes, det er sjovt, men det er bare der ikke. Jeg tror, jeg skulle til vindmøllen. Illuminati. Nej, det er ikke engang det, vi snakker om. Vi er tæt på Illuminati-tegn. Og kom over. There we go. Oh, got it.
For how long had Fred been gone?
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively.
Figure...
Like she didn't really mean it. Like when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true, though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
Hvad har man det der? Tak. Jesus. Hvad er det en Gameboy? Hvor langt skal vi til? Kunne I ikke se, hvad det er? Det er helt sikkert. Jeg var til tilbage til start.
Did Fred have any kids of his own?
not that I know of. He lived alone. He didn't really have any time for a family, I guess. He was always away or busy with his inventions. He could be gone for months at a time. I never knew how soon I would see him again.
Don't you think he felt lonely then?
I think he was too caught up in his projects to feel lonely. It seems like he found new friends in the village, though. Maddie seemed to be especially fond of him, taking after all that he did. Maybe Fred was like a father to her.
She didn't have a real father, right? If she was born from an egg.
That's right. That's another thing we had in common.
Jeg ved, hvor jeg skal hen. Det er så irriterende og frustrerende. Ikke frustrerende, men bare irriterende. Jeg prøver. Okay, så skal jeg have en til krystal for at kunne komme hen. Ikke? Jeg kan stadig ikke lide, at de fløjter. Skal vi måske det? Ja, det kan jeg godt, men ikke sådan noget, det er bare irriterende. Hvor skal jeg her? Jeg vil mega gerne nyde soundtrack og det hele, men... Jesus Christ, giv mig en ledetråd. Scheiße. Jeg vil bare gerne vide, hvor jeg skal hen. Altså, det er lige før jeg var pausespillet og begyndte at se noget i YouTube. Er der ikke nogen? Hjælp ikke. Jeg tror... Jeg tror bare, jeg pausespillet lige for at finde ud af, hvorhen det er, eller hvor det er, skal hen. Oh my god, please. Altså, det ser stadig virkelig hyggeligt ud, det her sted. Jeg tror ikke, jeg vil bruge det. Du er der dernede? Her har I været, tror jeg. Så der er det startet. Nej. der, hvor jeg ligger. Så det tror jeg ikke. Der er noget, der måske ikke lige kan gå. Og det er, at jeg bare skal gå de her veje. Hvad er det der, hvor han går? What? Finde ud af en assumption. Jeg tror bare, jeg har tænkt mig at stoppe den her. Og så siger vi det for den her gang. I'm a fish. Den er sjov. Okay. What? Har det sådan en god spot? What? Jeg stopper bare eller sådan der. Jeg håber I kunne lide den. Der kommer helt sikkert mere af det her. Det ser altså fedt ud. Hvis I kunne lide det, så like. Så er jeg sikker på, at I gerne vil have mere. Men ellers er det det. Ses næste gang.